Just like probably everyone else, I found episode 7 of Pantheon season 2 to be quite confusing because of the time jump from episode 6. Episode 7 introduced a whooping 20 years time jump from the events of previous episodes. It was overwhelming at first, but after a rewatch, I was able to grasp the narrative more clearly. In this video, I'll be delving into the episode 7 of Pantheon season 2 and there will be spoilers. The episode opens with Caspian completely confused as I was with the whole situation at first, wondering where he was because he just woke up from being frozen for 20 years. So me steps in to clarify the situation for him. After the fight with Stephen Hostrom in episode 6, if you recall, Caspian merged himself together with Hostrom before the safe self ate them alive. But luckily for Caspian, he had a guardian angel. Mist intervened just in time before Caspian was about to die. Mist underclocked him, moved him to an offline server and carefully separated his codes from Stephen's. Then she cleansed all the traces of the antivirus. Mind you, while this was going on, Caspian was unconscious and frozen for 20 years. Despite her efforts, Mist couldn't completely remove all the traces of the antivirus from Caspian because she ran out of time. There were still few shreds of the antivirus left in Caspian, and as a UI, the faster Caspian processes, the faster they will burrow into his core and eat him alive. Now, while Caspian was frozen for 20 years, the world underwent significant evolution, including the UI world. More individuals were uploading, which led to a deeper understanding of the uploaded intelligence. The UI world became more advanced on many levels. The UIs now have the ability to alter their life forms into anything they like, which is why you get to see different creatures roaming about, if I may use the word creature. The UI world now have admins, a system that works and governs their world. Everything just became more organized, even to the point that every UI is well registered into the system. This is why other CIs like Mist were able to detect that Caspian was unregistered. I can't lie, it was really cool to see how far the UI world have come. Before Stephen Hostrom's death, he planned a pandemic as a way to manipulate the world to upload, but he was not able to carry that out because he died again. But this time, Caspian stopped him and SafeCell also ate him up. The first set of Stephen's black market uploads were too obsessed and eager to upload. They were desperate to escape the limits of their bodies and to gain immortality. They weren't even aware of SafeCell. There were no preparation before upload whatsoever, so upon upload, they run into SafeCell and it immediately eats them up. I guess that's the price for ignorance and fast life. But the sad thing here is that Renee was among the UIs to suffer the same fate. Imagine not being able to experience what you worked and sacrificed your whole life for. I felt for Renee having to die this way though, because I felt like that was a cheap and rushed way to eliminate her character, you know. But anyways, the number of people that were uploading through this medium and facing the same fate were only increasing, and the general public started rioting, you know, asking for interventions by the government. The government reached an agreement and provided a well-licensed and secured data centers that are not connected to the internet called the Haven. Boom, more individuals started uploading, most especially the elites, because of the money involved. I mean, it's not cheap to upload, guys, come on. With time, the number of UIs skyrocketed to over 4 billion UIs. Cloud labor became more efficient and cost effective compared to human labor. The work a human being can do for an hour, a UI can do that in seconds. UIs created new automated solutions to speed up workflow. They solved world problems like finding cure for most variants of cancer in like under a year. Uploaded intelligence became more popular. Even a new tax was created on UI level, guys, which funded universal basic needs. Things really improved for human lives. People that doubted the UI started seeing the benefits of uploaded intelligence. I like how Peter Waxman depicted this.
People went from the dead people are going to take our jobs to can the dead people take my job too?
The UIs on the other hand were willing to help humans because it can only cost them a fraction of their resources. But you know, guys, in life not everyone will be on the same page with everything, so there were humans that don't fully accept the idea of uploaded intelligence, and among them were another subset of humans that took the hatred on another different level. I'm talking about they were willing to do whatever it takes to see the downfall of the UIs, like bombing one of the data centers that powers the UIs in Covila, Portugal. This group of people are called the extremists, and there's a shocker here, guys. Turns out Julius Pope was the leader of this rebel group. I'm like, that was such a wide plot twist, I'm not even going to lie, but I knew there were definitely something in there for Pope because I mean it's Pope, guys. So in retaliation for the bombing in Covila, the UI decided to shut down the internet access for humans as a consequence of imbalance, and this situation caused a crisis between the UIs and the humans. In an attempt to solve the imbalance with the humans, the UIs proposed the construction of an orbital ring in the space, a device that would enable the UIs to operate on a lesser energy. Additionally, the orbital ring would serve as a home for countless other CIs like Mist, because with over 300 billion CIs, they don't have a place in the cloud that can contain them, and as a result of that, that most of them run at low speeds, while some are locked in stasis, hoping for a home that can contain them in the future. So the orbital ring was supposed to be a home for the CIs. Also, with the same orbital ring, the UI servers won't experience overheating in their data centers because with the device being located out of space, it solves the cooling issues. Despite gaining approval from human authorities, the orbital ring project faced oppositions because it was discovered that one end of the ring would overlap with a construction site containing some ancient Incan ruins. This was where a negotiation broke between the humans and the UIs because the people that were living in those areas, they did not agree that the UIs are going to have to use their land because of the Incan ruins. Due to this development, the UIs will need a representative for the negotiation with humans, and Mist believes Caspian is the best representative because he is a zero generation upload and the last of the original Pantheon. But the admins of the UI world countered the proposal because they doubted Caspian's motivation, given that he just woke up from being frozen for 20 years, and also the fact that he doesn't even know what is going on. Mist managed to convince the admins that Caspian is the best bet to present them because he is the reason UIs exist due to his sacrifice in stopping Stephen Hostrom, and that she also has a solution to safely complete his repair and give him a proper download to put him up on the current state of affairs. To achieve this, Mist needs to take Caspian to a physical war to see Maddy because diplomacy between humans and the UIs needs to be done on human terms and at human speed. But there's a little problem, guys. Mist couldn't take Caspian to the physical world because as a CI, she's not allowed to operate tech or machinery in the physical world, and also she was kind of like in a fight with Maddy. I'll still get to that. Therefore, because of this, Peter and Ellen will have to take Caspian to the physical world as they are now UIs themselves. They were among the number of people that uploaded through Haven provided by the government. Ellen's reason for uploading was because she wasn't ready to retire as a history teacher, and as days go by, she started feeling left behind because most people were uploading to the cloud. Even Peter Waxman uploaded, so she started feeling alone. And we also found out that Peter and Ellen were together in the physical world and then they got married in the cloud. Okay, and according to Peter, their marriage lasted for 80 years when calculated in human cycles. That's a lot of time, guys. Peter and Ellen ended up taking Caspian to the physical world to meet Maddy, and boy, when they got there, Maddy has done a lot in the last 20 years. She graduated high school, designed a robot that the UIs can inhabit to appear as humans with a unique indication that distinguishes them from humans. That is actually so cool, guys. She bought Logarithm with the help of Caspian's Bitcoin.
Go to this address. It's encrypted. What do you see?
It's a Bitcoin wallet.
How much is in there?
$30 million?
She grew a solid tech business that helps UIs to return to the physical world and for humans to be able to visit the cloud too. That was so impressive because it was once a struggle for Maddy on how to fully communicate with David in the early stage. Now making everything so easy is like so thoughtful of her. You guys, it was a shocking revelation when we learned that Caspian and Maddy had a son named Dave. I believe Maddy picked the name Dave after her dad, David. So following Caspian's death from the fight with Steven, Maddy found out that she was pregnant. Initially, she was hesitant about becoming a teen mom. She considered giving Dave up for adoption, but ultimately she chose to keep the baby. With support from Ellen and Mist, she was able to raise David while also achieving her goals. When Maddy was asked why she did not upload, she replied, an iron meteorite in a museum helped her realize that
there's no mistake I could make. No mistakes that would matter, as long as I didn't live forever.
At the time, Ellen was already deliberating on uploading to the cloud. Maddy tried to convince her otherwise, but Ellen argued it's her choice to upload.
My death, my life, my choice.
Meanwhile, guys, Dave, Maddy's son, also expresses his desire to upload as well, and Maddy still refused, not until he turns 21. By that way, he can make his own decisions. Basically, Maddy's reason for not allowing Dave to upload stemmed from the realization that if Dave were to upload, she will be the last remaining member of her family on Earth, and she will be alone, and she doesn't want that. So guys, remember when I mentioned that I would address the issue between Maddy and Mist? Well, here's what happened. After Maddy denied Dave's request to upload, she caught Mist trying to help Dave upload behind her back, and with anger and a sense of betrayal, Maddy banned Mist from their communication lists. In Mist's defense, she had her own reasons for trying to help Dave upload. She understood that Dave, being the only one genetically linked to Caspian, he possesses the matching codes necessary to save Caspian from the remnants of the antivirus from SafeSoft. Using another UI's code will end Caspian and his entire identity, so Dave is the only option at this point. Maddy argued that she still considers physical deaths as a consequence, and that is why she opposed Dave's uploading, and Mist countered this, stating that Dave has a right to choose whether or not he wants to upload. In between the heated argument between Maddy and Mist, Caspian makes it clear that he was fully aware that merging with Stevens during the fight would kill him. Simply put, It was his choice to die. It was at this juncture that Mist revealed to Caspian that while she was underclocking him, she gained profound insight into his innermost thoughts and emotions, his pain, forgotten memories, and the hopes he feared to hope. It was this understanding that drove Mist to wake Caspian up from being frozen in the first place, because she knew it's what Caspian truly desired. Initially, guys, Mist lied to Maddy that Caspian had died because she wasn't sure if she could save him. Amidst the whole situation, Caspian requested for some time to reflect on the right decisions because he was still deliberating on if he's going to actually represent the UIs, and unexpectedly he met David, whom we all thought his codes got deleted. I was even surprised when David appeared, guys. David tried explaining to Caspian that he came from a place where things worked differently and he avoids visits because he doesn't know how to explain it. David made sure to tell him his appearance would remain unknown even to Mist, and Caspian will forget his encounter once he departs as well. Caspian was contemplating on the weight of representing the UIs before the Human Council because he doesn't fully know what's going on. Dave pointed out that Mist will bring him up to speed. It was in this moment that Caspian also realized that he was afraid of death because he knew the process would kill him. David made things easy by helping him realize it's only natural to fear death and also impossible to halt the course of events. Caspian ended up deciding to get the proper download regardless of what the outcome will be. He needs to be fully aware of the situation before speaking with the Human Council in place of the UIs, and reluctantly Mist provided him the full download, knowing Caspian will have no less than a week to live after that. So guys, just before the episode ended, we saw Julius Pope and a member of the extremist group release SafeSolve and added it to a 3D optical memory drive with the intention of connecting SafeSolve to a data center. Apparently, SafeSolve had been locked out for a long time because of the internet shutdown. Now guys, if you made it to this level of the video, you are the real MVP. I really appreciate you watching my videos. Please make sure to like this video because it really helps boost its visibility in the algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well for more content like this. Let me know what you think about episode 7 of Pantheon season 2. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. I will always read them. I know that this episode was kind of like confusing, but I hope this video helps in making things more clear to you. I will see you guys in my next video. I'm out of here.